Today I'm going to show you a quick how-to on how to set the minimum and maximum range on your Wendougee Milo Play coffee grinder. So it does have a minimum. You can think of that as your 0 point. And why would you ever want to do this? Well, if you ever needed to replace the burrs for some reason, which we don't really recommend doing, the burrs that come with it are fantastic, but burrs can wear out, so you may need to change them years down the road. But the second reason is it does have a maximum range, and for some of my pour over stuff, I do like it a little bit more coarse than what it can do, especially in a larger batch. So before we start, I'm going to show you, let's go to our settings on this B, and if we go down to the 600 micron, we can't go any higher than 600. So let's back out. And then let's go to our settings. Now, when you go in here, you're going to think that it might be really just right there in your face, and that's not the case. That's why we're doing this video. So you do have all of your normal settings, but they have a hidden settings menu in this device info, and they do that on purpose. They don't want people causing damage to their grinder. So just kind of a disclaimer, do this at your own risk, but you can go into the device info by clicking. And then what we're going to do is we're going to roll the knob 3 clicks clockwise. So 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to click and hold. And that's going to bring us to this code menu. The code is the same for everyone, is 86886. Pretty easy to remember. And you can see that our top is the 0 point, and in this case it's at a 9 micron gap. So we're just going to leave that alone. That is going to be as low as this grinder can go. You're probably not going to be even into the 30s for espresso. If for whatever reason there are some burrs that they do go in the other direction, you can reverse the main direction here. We're not going to touch that. We're going to go down to this menu here. And you can see that 600 that we were tapped out at on our settings B file. We can actually go higher. Now this is kind of where the disclaimer comes in. It will go up to 717, but the grinder will never make it to that 717 mark. There's actually a limit switch on the inside, and it's going to flash like a triangle error up on your screen. So what I'm going to do is, I think a pretty safe max is probably 690. We're going to go down and click save. Okay, and then to get out of this menu, press and hold, and we'll go back to that main screen. Now, let's go to our settings B file, and it is set currently to 600, but if we go in, before where we could not go above 600, we can go to 690. So let's go ahead and back out and set it to 690. And this is probably about the max that it can go. If you go over the 690, I'm pretty sure you're going to start seeing that little red triangle cautioning that it can't adjust that far. If that does come up, don't worry. You really haven't messed anything up. Just go back to that settings file and keep backing off until you reach that max. Now, everyone is going to have a little bit of a different 0 point, but really in my case, about 650 microns is my larger V60 no bypass that kind of can clog some filters that I like a little bit coarser. That 650 mark really works well for me. So if you got any questions, feel free to drop them below. It's really quite simple to do this. And this also just kind of shows you how to re-zero your grinder if you were to ever change those burrs. So that's all for this video. Thanks for watching.